Welcome to Pagan Crafting. I'm your host, Cara. Today, we're going to paint a whimsical little mushroom spell box because I'm a mushroom witch and I love mushrooms, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to show you a little peek of what's inside, and at the end of this video, then I'm going to show you all the little spell cards and all the little goodies that I've collected that I have in here. So join me today as we have a little chat and paint a little whimsical spell box. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little wooden box. I got this at a dollar store. You can find them on Amazon as well. Super inexpensive. They're already sanded and ready to go. So I'm going to start off by painting the inside first. I'm feeling the vibration of purple. So we're going to have some fun here and just load it up. Pick whatever color you would like on the inside. I am going to start on the inside first because it'll dry a little faster, and then I can work out what I'm going to hit on the outside. Now, different things you could do before you start. You could smudge your box. If you mix any of your paint with water like I'm doing here, I actually use moon water. I'm a dork. So I use new moon or full moon water and I mix it in my sprays. This is about half a teaspoon of acrylic, just craft paint mixed with moon water. All my sprays that I mix, and when I paint with watercolor, I also will use the moon water. And now that that's dry, I'm going to freehand a nice pentacle. So away we go. Please draw the circle on yourself with a circle maker. If you feel free that you're able to freehand it, go for it. Yeah. One go. Heck yeah. It's been a while. This old tattoo artist can still rock some lines, my friends. So what I'm using here is like this gorgeous royal blue metallic paint. I think some protection inside my spell box, and just you could either draw a sigil here if you'd like, but I just feel like the four elements and protection happening here. Just make it simple. And here I'm drawing in the north, south, west, and east. So what I'm doing here, I'm also thickening up my lines with a double lining. And I'm going to bring an outline of the blue around the purple, just cause. Now I like the royal colors. I like rich colors. I like the burgundies and royal blues and royal purples and the rich like sage greens when doing my stuff. So I really like to invoke a lot of that beautiful earth tones into my work. This here, what I'm stamping, is my sigil for Pagan Crafting that I designed and I also carved out. So I'm going to rock that into the bottom of the box because this box represents a lot of the crafts I've done on Pagan Crafting, some of my own spell crafts, as well as different spell cards and letters from Patreon members or subscribers. So this is kind of a little special Pagan Crafting witchy, my little extra special. Next, what I'm grabbing here is a Sharpie. Now this red ring around the tip means that it's an oil paint pen. There is also water-based paint pens, but with the oil-based paint pen, you're going to get a nice gloss, a wick. You don't have to seal it. It's a wicked finish. It is so sharp. And I find once it's done, it's done. Versus if it's a water-based one, you do have, well, it's water, so you do have a possibility of it getting wrecked if you spill anything on it. With the oil-based, I find if you splash a little coffee or tea on there or some wax, it's easy enough to wipe it off, pick it off, and carry on. Again, keeping it simple. I love the Celtic feel of it. Now let's go to the top of the box for an easy finish here. I'm just going to sketch on some mushrooms. Now, depending on what you'd like to put on here, you can put anything you'd like. You can print off any design from the internet. Take a pencil and just like we did when we were kids, take a pencil and do a rubbing the whole back side of your drawing. Place it down on top of your new wooden box. And then trace over the design, and it will leave an imprint for you. So if you don't want a freehand, whatever you'd like to put on there, this is your special spell box. I am fascinated by mushrooms, so I think I'm going to bring a little mushrooms, just different sizes and shapes and some fun stuff, some over-unders. Making them super easy. Oh, made a mistake on that one. There we go. Just making them easy and fun. Some you can see from underneath. Some are poking up. Some are poking back. Now what I'm going to do first, see I got my drawings all laid down, is I'm gonna lay in the red. I'm mixing two reds. One is a sparkly metallic, so it's got kind of like a pinkier shine to it. So I mixed in some gorgeous, just some good old-fashioned Yule red. You know what I'm saying? Like some Yule fire truck red. And loving those two together. And I also painted a band of red around the whole side of the box and the bottom with the same color mixture. Now with the metallics, I find you have to do a couple layers, but with the acrylics, you can do the one. So I'm finding mixing the two together, I should be able to get away with just the one layer. And you know what? I'm going to do a whole bunch of little white dots, little polka dots anyway. So if I have any imperfections, it's going to help hide it. Again, we're going to layer down this box, do that one super quick, let that dry. Now I have the white stems and the outer layer already painted. And let's take our little stylus now. We're just going to dot in some nice little polka dots all over our mushrooms, and away we go. All different shapes and sizes are fun. You can do them all the same size if you want, but I find the first blob's usually bigger. By the time you get down to the smaller ones, you just keep moving the rounds and the designs all over and have some fun with it. So at first I decided to do like a basic outline. And then I was like, it needs more, because I didn't know what to paint the background yet. So I decided to like paint the white, paint the red, do the polka dots, outline the mushrooms, and then I'm like, yeah, it needs to be black. So sometimes when you don't know what to color something, I used to tattoo for 25 years, and there was so many times where we're like, what should we do with this? What's this color? What does it want to be? What is this area? And sometimes we just had to like color around it and let it tell us what it wanted to be. So don't fret with some of your work if you don't know what colors to do your backgrounds or foregrounds, and just color everything else you know around it and just fill in the blanks, and it will pop out and it will let you know what it wants to be. So that's just my little rule of thumb. Little touch up there, some white. Now let's get into my little treasure here. Everything's all nice and dry. I have the oil-based paint, the metallic shine with the red. I like it. I'm very pleased. So inside my spell box, I would love to show you. Now this one's a Lucky 13 clothing tag I'm going to make into a spell card. These are divination fortune teller Zorba. Yeah, not quite a spell card, but they're my fortunes. Too fast with a large on there. I like the card, and I'm gonna make a weight loss spell on that. Now that's my old tattoo business card I'm gonna make something with. So Moonchild, she makes some amazing earrings. Take Me Higher, that was from some earrings. This is Krampus pulling on a little kid's ears who's being super bad. Now these little brown paper with the blue stickers on them were from my bombs that I made, my protection bombs. Athena Healing Spell card. We did that one on Pagan Crafting. This one we haven't aired yet, but that one's coming up. This is Medusa for healing trauma. It's a spell and a kind of an affirmation to her with a mantra. It's gorgeous. I had a lot of fun making that with my friend Jody. Now speaking of Jody, she had sent me this gorgeous piece that she had channeled. So cool. A little love note in there for me, for a friendship note, as well as I've just kept it in my spell box, but I have a lovely bookmark I get to use. And these are all the little spell cards we've made on Pagan Crafting together, so they live in here for now. I take them out or give them away or give them out as they're needed. Well, thank you so very much for joining me today. And as always, I wish you an absolutely magical day.